Alright, there we go. The stream's officially on. I'll be welcoming folks after they come in one by one, so let all the viewers come in slowly, steadily. We'll be welcoming them soon. Till now, we got Nax ban, the Radiant team. I mean, Dire rather. Pebble Gaming playing the Dire side. ROG Titan is gonna be on the Radiant side. They end up banning the Dazzle, of course. More than a support, it's often played as a carry in this patch. Why do I hear a horn? Oh, it's the in-game. Yep.
Radiant team ban.
Okay, we've got a Brewmaster ban, so the meta game is really strong. They know what heroes are in the meta. They're banning, all the strong heroes. Let's see. What are we gonna see next? Maybe a Bounty Hunter ban? Something like that?
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
These three heroes particularly are so strong. I mean, the recent watch tab games that you see, I mean, Axe cutting the creep lane, Brewmaster in the lane with the Drunken Brawler and the Cinderbrew. I mean, Cinderbrew comes in later, but then it is a strong skill. Only ban the Ogre Magi. Don't want to risk with that Midas build. 3 into multicast, 4 into multicast, and Lich. Oh my god. All the meta heroes are being banned here. What are we gonna see? This is gonna be interesting. Dusk. I mean, of course, with the tag team, he's a really... Oh, we get an instant pick here. Grimstroke coming in from Pebble Gaming. Looks like they know what they want. And Radiant coming with an instant pick on their own. It's a Magnus. And a Rubik. Alright. It's gonna be a fun game.
Seconds remaining.
Things are happening so fast at the moment, I can't really believe it.
Seconds remaining.
Okay, finally, for the first time, we're going into reserve time, and they're probably thinking about it, what to do now after this Rubik pick. Can be a mid Rubik, can be a support as well, so we don't really know what to do about it. And it is, of course, ROG Titans. They're like a staple in the esports Indian industry. So, oh, they come up with a Slark. Probably a bit too early to reveal this hero. I mean, he can be easily countered, right? Maybe, get a Tinker with a Perma Hex. I mean, Hex can be dispelled, but still. There's a lot of ways to counter a Slark, right? But yep, he's a pretty strong hero in this patch. Of course, with that permanent agility seal, that increased Shadow Dance duration. There's a lot of things you can look forward to.
5 seconds remaining.
A lot of crybaby spam coming in the chat, by the way. Monkey King ban coming out from the Dire team. Okay. Yeah, Monkey King's pretty strong against Slark, and with the Magnus Empower, you don't really want to give him that extra damage. It gives him that extra space to go for the Echo Saber first, and maybe, just skip on the Battle Fury, which is really important otherwise on a Monkey King.
10 seconds. Dire team ban.
And okay, that's an Undying ban. So maybe they're gonna go for some tanky heroes, like maybe a Dragon Knight or something, because Undying slash Golem it's just so dangerous now, especially with the Strength Steal and the damage that it can do with your ult. It's like a 7% of your current HP, yeah, something around that. So it's pretty dangerous for Strength heroes. But considering it's a Magnus, they might just end up going for something like a PA, because Empower with crits is OP, and with that buff that PA got with the blur. To be honest, we don't really know how much time blur lasts for, but then it's an amazing skill nonetheless. So that's something. Pebble Gaming really giving it a thought. I like the Raikon though, by the way. It looks like kind of gives me the Redditish feels. ROG Titan, of course, sponsored by Asus. Great to have a sponsor. Oh, they banned the PA. That was a good read by the Dire team, of course. don't really want to take the risk of having a PA against you, RNG hero.
Radiant team pick.
And that's Centaur ban. All the meta heroes are currently banned, to be honest. I mean, all of these banned heroes, they're currently in the meta. Centaur with that, ult buff and the return buff. It's a pretty strong laner, especially against the likes of Slugs. It's gonna be a Skyrath mage. Alright. It's pretty good as a role 4. I've seen people play Skyrath mage as mid as well. So let's see. I mean, nothing's sure about this Radiant draft. In the direct, we can at least be sure that Slug's gonna be the safe laner. They can have Magnus as the mid on the Radiant side. Who knows?
10 seconds remaining.
Grimstroke, really good on the offlane too. With the Ink Swell, you get the first point. The Ink Swell is a good enough damage source as well as a stun. So does well with the Slug too, in case they want to play it as a roll 5 Grimstroke. So I don't really see a name up here above Young, Num, and Joke for some reason. Maybe he's made it that way. Be cool. I hope their in-game names are a bit different so that I can call them out by that, but those I'll just have to refer to them as the hero names. Fine. 50 seconds of reserve time remaining for Pebble Gaming. I mean, they are playing against one of the best teams in India, so they have to take that into consideration. There comes a Bara. Are we gonna see a Bara Darkseer? Because with the Darkseer, Bara charge, like, it becomes a bullet. Not even kidding. It's just so fast. It's like you get that plus 400 speed talent, and even more. Charges you like a bullet. Pretty scary. ROG Titans not using a lot of their reserve time. I think they know what they're supposed to be doing. And of course that is a difference between a really experienced team and someone who's probably, new in the scene. Don't really know how old Pebble Gaming is, but hopefully they give us a good show tonight. ROG Titans for the first time utilizing their reserve time. This is gonna be interesting. The fourth pick might probably just reveal what they plan on doing, hopefully. What lanes they intend on going into. It'll be fun. Alright, probably taking a lot of time. A lot of consideration going into this, maybe. They're probably still thinking about whether they wanna, play mid or something. Oh, there it comes. Oh, it's gonna be a Void. Interesting. Really good hero against the Slug, and of course a really strong laner. So let's see what the Dire's got to answer to that.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I don't really know about this new patch, guys. I mean, it's just like too open. I mean, any hero can play mid, any hero can play in the safe lane, any hero can play in the off lane. Just like you can't even tell, even if after the draft's completed, which hero's gonna play in which lane. I mean, this is how kind of broken I feel this patch is. But currently, how the draft is going, I feel it's, I don't know. Chronosphere is a really clutch ulti. Oh, here comes an Abaddon. Damn. Offlane Abaddon. I mean, really good against the Void. And of course, maybe if you go a Radiance Abaddon, it's pretty strong in the lane, right? It's pretty useful later on in the team, and climbs up pretty well. Considering the fact that Radiant team, they have like 3 squishy heroes, and Void is considerably squishy until maybe you get Ascari and stuff like that later on in the game. Let's see what the last ban's gonna be. It's probably gonna be mid ban, right? Yep. So for the Dire team, it's most likely gonna be a Slug and Grimstroke in the safe lane, and a Bara and Abaddon in the off lane. Or maybe it's gonna be a Trident and Abaddon solo. I don't really think Abaddon's gonna be solo though. Kunkka ban, of course, the increased Tidebringer damage, but doesn't really go through armor anymore, so you have to take that into consideration. Anyway, he's still so strong earlier on in the game because, you know, heroes start with less armor and his Tidebringer is like 165% bonus damage. So, whoop.
10 seconds remaining.
I still don't know who's gonna play what role from the Radiant team. It can be Skywrath mid or a Rubik mid, so they like to keep it open-ended. Depending upon the situation, they can change it. Maybe, you know, if someone picks a TA here, they can pick a Viper, or if someone picks like a, you know, Dragon Knight or something like that, they can go for a Rubik or a Skywrath mid, depending upon that.
Dire team pick.
OD ban coming out from the Pebble Gaming. Is it gonna be I don't know. If they really want to balance out mid lane, they can go for a Viper or something like that, I feel. Ember is always a choice. Get something that is gonna be able to, you know, withstand the void here. I think it's gonna be a DK probably. Let's see.
5 seconds remaining.
15 seconds of resort time. Will RG get to counter whatever they pick, so that's probably not in the plus. Oh, it's gonna be a Mirana mid. Good old Mirana mid. Of course. Who knows, they might as well even send the Abaddon mid. Against Mirana, there's obviously so many heroes that do well. Maybe even go for an Invoker if you're feeling, you know, that creative. Go for it. Works really well with Void. Make the game more interesting, of course. Random party hunt. We've got Alina. Well, that's pretty good. Does well against the Mirana. Alright, now that we've got the heroes picking up, let's just get a formal welcome to everyone. A very good evening to all, and welcome to India's largest college esports event, the Gamers League, which is brought to you by TechFest IIT Bombay in association with Platonia. We've got a great matchup lined for you right now. Of course, ROG Titans, a staple in the Indian esports industry, up against Pebble Gaming. Personally, haven't heard of them much, but they're gonna make surely the game interesting, right? So let's look at what we got as. Oh, it's an Abaddon riding a reindeer. That's pretty cool. Christmas vibes right here. Default skin on Mirana. Why? Gonna lose the mid lane like this, folk. Anyway, looking at the lanes here, it's gonna be a Magnus up against a Slark. He should be fine. I mean, Skewer goes through the bounds, of course, but Magnus and Skywrath Mage? Feels like, yep. Keep harassing the Slark out of the lane, force him to get more regen, delay his levels as much as he can. The game is paused though. Good old Indian delay. Well, these tips are pretty important, by the way, and it's a fun way to, you know, pass time anyway. But let's see. We got, to be honest, a really good draft on either of the teams here. Abaddon's a strong offlaner in my opinion. Should be winning the lane up against the Void, and Magnus, yeah, he should be doing well against Slark. And mid lane, I believe, is going to be in the favor of the Lina because of the fact that she's got a lot of burst damage, and Mirana, she's got more right click, but then, yeah, Alina's Alina. And you know, in this patch, you go for double nulls, you go for triple nulls, because the Ring of Aquila is no longer there, so, and they need to fill up their slots anyway. Take that in consideration anyway, so let's see.
Burns, doesn't it?
Ah.
That wasn't too bright.
I can't really move the camera for some reason. That's weird. Who's controlling the camera? Well, this is a drag.
Seconds to battle.
Well, let me just contact the game mods. That's this. Should be sorted out in a few seconds. We have some action going on at the top lane. I can't really see it though for some reason. It'll be really difficult to cast it without seeing it.
The battle begins.
Happening. I don't really know why it's not happening. To disconnect and reconnect. Something like that, hopefully. Do you have anything here? Nope, not really. Oh boy. This is definitely a drag. I need to contact the admin. Oh, we got the first blood already on Lena. Let's kill in return, of course, by probably diving inside the towers. Probably the Rubik that killed her in return. It was Lena, it's credited to the Lena, but oh my god, it's I don't know why it's like this. Tried disconnecting and reconnecting, but it's not working apparently. Oh boy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's reconnect. The admin telling me to reconnect should probably fix this. Well, we're at the same place. I guess we gotta be used to this place. No, no, no. The admins are looking into it for some reason. This is definitely a problem. Kills are happening all across the game. Pebble Gaming actually leading the Radiant team 3-1, but Bobby. We're not able to move at all, folks. This is not working out.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Broadcaster controls are messed up. Let's see. They're pretty cool. Yeah, they aren't really messed up. Don't understand. Why am I seeing this Magnus? Wait, this is definitely gotta be some kind of a bug. Let me quit the game and restart it again. Hopefully this fixes up things. This definitely should. Oh, there we go, we're back. I should just let them know it's happening. Ooh, we can unpause now, great. Was it like stopped by the admins or paused by... I guess it was paused with the players anyway, but we can see you now, which is great. Right on the mid lane, we've got a Lina who's level 5, Mirana level 6. She's been outplaying the Lina apparently here on the top lane. You've got Magnus level 4 up against Slark, who's also level 4 in the Grimstroke. He's soloing at the moment. Slark gets the power into top of Magnus with beams, so it's going to be a lot of damage. Oh, the skewer takes Slark alongside. He should be dead, and he's going to be dead. Rubik though lifts him inside the tower. He should be dead as well. Yep, they get the kill on Slark. 380 gold in fact, it goes to Rubik. Here comes the Skyra though with a damn slow stun, but it's gonna reach her slowly, she's fine. The bot lane, the Void trying to harass the Abaddon every now and then, maybe a lucky stun comes out. Time lock's been buffed so much, it's like you get an extra attack whenever they get locked, so that's like extra damage. Anyway, just fine-tune the controls here a bit. Okay, let's go. Abaddon, he's falling low, and yep, exactly as I mentioned, the time lock damage. Getting the Abaddon kill. Slark goes on top of the Magnus yet again. He's got a skewer this time, but he gets silenced by the Grimstroke, so gonna take some more hits before he's able to skewer. Oh, actually, the Stroke of Fate, there was so much damage. Damn. The Slark's actually having a really good lane. Pebble Gaming giving ROG Titans a hard time just yet. Two raid bans on the Slark, and of course the boots, stout shield, common items. We've got an arcane boots already on the Grimstroke on the mid lane. We've got two raid bans on the Mirana. That's common stock nowadays. We got double nulls on the Lina, probably gonna go for a triple null, depending on how her lane is going. We got a Void already on the level 6. Gonna go for a triple raid band, interesting. Oh, on the mid lane, with Rubik getting picked off by 3 heroes from the Dire team. Was it worth it? I mean, getting kills is always worth it, right? But then you're making space for the other carries in the other team. Right, we got a pause from the Spirit Breaker here. Meanwhile, let's just work out the controls a bit more. I guess they're facing some connectivity issues, which is pretty common in India. Of course, you're playing from your houses and stuff like that happens. Right, we're back. It's gonna take some XP meanwhile in the lane. Lina, she's just gonna jungle Bara, charges down in the bot lane on top of the Void. Maybe they plan on setting up something, or maybe not. Oh, Void is actually doing a lot of damage to the Abaddon. Here comes the Bara, but might just be too late. Oh, he's dead already. The silence comes from Grimstroke though. Void, he's gonna be fine. He's got a chrono just in case he needs to. But he's fine. Respects the enemy just a bit. Oh, but the Stroke of Fate, that's so much damage. Oh, Bara comes again. He's only level 3, but he's got some damage here. 3 heroes from that team. Lucky Bash, another one? Not really. Oh, the Stroke of Fate. Just missing the mark. Could have been a kill on the Void. Comes the Mirana with her ult. Maybe they want to do something top. No, in fact, the Grimstroke and the Abaddon. They want to do something bot, but then don't really do it. Oh, Grimstroke is there. Stroke of A with the silence. Should be enough damage. There he goes. Gets a kill on top of the Void. That is amazing. 20-second dead timer on him. Actually, halves it off. Skywrath Mage and Rubik, they kind of want to go on top of this Grimstroke, but he's just so much damage. It's maxed out Stroke of Fate. Should be able to get him though. One more hit. That should do the trick. And Bara going on top with Skywrath Mage, doesn't really have armor at all, so he should be taking a lot of hits. And Rubik with the Fateful, another kill. That's amazing. So at least it's not that one-sided till this point. Slark wants to go on top of the Void, oh, but here comes the Chronosphere. He should be dead. There we go. Well, that's nice. It's not that, you know, one carry is just dominating their lanes. Slark, Void, they're all being killed in their lanes. Lina and Mirana, it also feels like it's equally matched up. Mirana's a bit ahead when it comes in terms of like the nice. Other than that, it's all cool. Go Void being silenced yet again, but it's gonna be fine. Only level 1 in that silence. Lina in the mid lane. She might just end up fall. Yup, that was even a salve being used there, so kind of like took 100 more gold. Post Magnus gets the square on top of Kyle. It's just a Spirit Breaker. He should be dead. Oh, but he gets the charge off. He's gonna be fine. Unless Rubik wants to do something about it. No, he's just gonna go back from the mid lane. Lark, he's decided to lane against this Void instead of keeping out some other lane. It should be fine for him. He's a ways away from the Shadow Blade, but then after that, it's gonna be pretty overpowered. But you know, killing the Slark into the Chrono is pretty easy, as you saw earlier, with the Magnus Empower even more so, and Skywrath Mystic Flare just combos so well. Let's see how they end up doing this. Skywrath Mage comes up with a slow on the Abaddon. He's gonna be fine though. He's got his ult. Can't really do much. He wants to actually try and get it triggered if he can. That's what he's intending to do. He'll be fine. In the mid lane, we've got the Mirana with the Bara. Kenzie Rubik, who's now level 6. He's got the Aphotic, he's got the lift. Oh, he lifts the Mirana instead of the Bara, which is alright. But he's gonna end up giving his life away. Bara should be fine. Here comes the Mirana, says he's gonna TP out in the Mirana though. Not that lucky. Mystic Flare. They've taken her out. On the top lane, Dark goes on top of the Magnus. He's gonna be fine though. He's pretty tanky at this point. Or not. But a skewer. He should be using it. Oh, he uses the RP instead. I mean, worth it. Haters will say it's not worth it. Lane got the Bara charging up on the Lina. The silence coming in from the Grimstroke. The Soulbind. They put in everything. The Bara should secure the kill. That's a dead Lina. And what is stolen? Oh, Nether Strike got stolen by the Rubik. That is interesting. Might just see a TP from Rubik into some other lane. They want to jump on top of the Void. Pause coming again from Grimstroke this time. God.
Some things were just not meant to be.
Really love the way they deal with pauses here in India.
Yes.
Look at this animation, looks so weird. Anyway, on the top lane we got another thing going on. Going on top of the Magnus. He's got a skewer to get out of it. He should be using it. But Skywrath, he turns it around on top of the Slark. Who knows? He's got 4 permanent agility already. That is pretty decent, considering at this level. And after the Shadow Blade, it's gonna probably increase a lot because of the fact that they've got a Rubik and a Skywrath, which are like really squishy. This guy gonna be able to get the Slark? I don't really think so. He's got this regen coming on top of him. Right in the bot lane, Bara. Oh, did he just hit him twice inside the... That's weird. Are you supposed to hit you twice, like... Oh. Mirana gets the double damage rune in the mid lane. Up against Rubik. Maybe set something up with the Nether Strike, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, steals the Staff Wall rather. Maybe for the sake of farming, of course, you gotta keep your farm up, right? For the Urn on Rubik, maybe going for an Arcane or a Blink after that. 12 minutes into the game, we have a lot of kills. It's probably like two kills every minute. It's pretty rare. Here comes this guy with the silence. Mystic Flesh should secure the kill on top of the Grimstroke. Oh, just a bit. He should be getting him though. Yep. Probably ends up having to pay with his own life. The Mirana gonna take the kill with the double damage there. How's Lina doing? She's got just plain boots. Gonna go for Eul Scepter as soon as possible. Lightning Striker Ray, of course, you need that to set it up with. And Bara comes up with a charge, gets lifted instantly by the Rubik into the LSA. The Laguna Blade's gonna finish it off, and that is nice combo. Void. Got a Shadow Blade coming up too. He should be probably getting it before the Slark does. I think he does. I think he will. With the Mask of Madness, he's really a force to be reckoned with. But I don't know. I personally don't really like Shadow Blade on Voids because the fact that you can get spotted really easily, and at level 20 you have that talent where you can, you know, add that 500 time or cast range just like a blink to yourself. So I maybe like going for a Battle Fury, but then yeah, you have to be useful to your team as well. So that Shadow Blade giving you that early attack and damage speed, rather damage and attack speed. That was weird. Maybe Bara charging on top of this Magnus here. Is he gonna be able to get out? The Nether Strike and the silence, of course. Maybe gets an RP. Oh, he gets the RP into the Chronosphere. Skywrath Mage gets the Mystic Flare on top of the Spirit Breaker. Slark, they're both dead. Grimstroke gonna be the only one to get out of there with the help of the Mirana. There's the dust though. They really want to go for it. The Mirana's there in the action. And one more. He's silenced. He's slowed down. They don't get the kill though. That's weird. Here comes the Void yet again into the fray. There's the Aphotic Shield on top of the Grimstroke. It's gonna get broken though. Paladin doesn't really have his ult. He's gonna fall. Alright, ROG Titans. Getting a few kills in succession here. This is interesting. Really interesting in fact. Machiavelli, oh, gets the rune. Nice play, but she doesn't really have leap charges. She might just end up having to pay with it before. Yup, she does pay for it with her life. That is... I don't know folks, they had a really great start, but now, I mean, they're 5k in deficit all of a sudden. Lina, they want to make a play on top of this Lina, can they do it? Oh, the perfect use timing, Slark too. He's gonna get Laguna, does he have the ult? He does have the... No, he doesn't really have the ult, but the silence comes out from the Grimstroke, should be saving her. And there we go, kill on top of the Lina. Getting something out of your Bara. They need more and more value, to be honest, out of him if they want to turn this around. Rubik might just end up killing the Slark. He's got his ult now this time. Gets the pounds on top of him, but the Stroke of Fate stolen by the Rubik. Gets the kill on top of the Slark. That was a 200 IQ play right there. Silence coming out from the Skywrath. Don't really want to engage with them. He's got the Nether Strike now. He's going to be using it. Oh, nope, cancels it. Respecting the enemy. He knows probably there's a Magnus somewhere. He's got a Blink Dagger now, which is pretty good timing for an offlane Magnus considering the fact that, you know, Slark was jumping on you all throughout the early game. Skywrath Mage goes on top of the Grimstroke. Nonetheless, he's gonna be ulted by the Bara this time. Should be dead. No armor hero. Comes the Void with the Mask of Madness. He's ballsy and he's gonna get the kill on the Bara for that. Nice. Well, the Lina, she's got the Euls up now, gonna go for a Blink Dagger. Alright, I thought maybe you can go for right click Lina, but then yeah, you've got a Void already and you've got a Magnus. Magnus scales pretty well into a right click hero later on in the game, and of course you've got the Empower you can give to the Lina as well as the Void. Arrow coming in from the Mirana, they can dodge it easily, of course, they're experienced players. 6k lead coming on the Radiant team. I mean, they were in a deficit of like around 2 to 3k just now, and around here comes the ult from the Abaddon instantly. You can't really do stuff to the Void at this moment. He's got a lot of lifesteal and goes to armor. He's dead. Just look at these lifesteal values. I mean, with the new update, goes to armor and heals you for a lot now. Oh, Bara. Oh, Bara. He's gonna die. Yep. Oh, they committed the RP for the Mirana. They'll get her as well. 3 heroes falling in succession yet again. No team fights taking place. They're just getting picked off one by one. ROG Titans really turning this game around in an instant, and they're taking the bot tier 2 now. On the top lane, we've got the Skyrat fighting the Slark. He's silenced for a lot of time, should be dead. Yup, now with the Lina rotating. Gonna be dead in the Slark. This game suddenly looks out of control. I mean, oh my god, not the way it should have happened. I mean, for a second I thought that Pebble Gaming were really nice, and then here comes the news. Stop the Bara inside the chrono. 2 heroes, they get both of them perfectly timed, and Kyle's gonna fall along with the Grimstroke. There's nothing the Abaddon can do there. I mean, they're just being outplayed at this moment. And I was saying that, you know, I thought the Pebble Gaming team, they really had their like motives in head, and they were doing everything systematically, but then at some point they, you know, fell off. Maybe as soon as this Magnus got the Blink and the Lina got the Yule Scepter, they just started making use of like a lot of items and a lot of team play. They've got like really good team play ults. They've got the Chrono, they've got the RP. And when it comes to pickups, it's got an Ancient Seal, of course, on the Skyrat with the Mystic Flare. There's some value coming out from the heroes there. On the Dire side, I mean, they need to rely on the Mirana to open up space. They need to rely on the Slark getting kills like these. He's jumped on the Skyrat Mage. Not a lot of damage though. Arrow coming in from the Mirana. Not really going to connect on top of him, but the Bara Charge should be able to finish him off. Meanwhile, this Void goes for Yasha. A lot of attack speed coming up on top of him. It's the pub build on the Void, to be honest.
Some things were just not meant to be.
RG really pulling it their way now. 11 kill lead, 20 minutes into the game.
His bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Mirana, she's got a Maelstrom, Dragonlance. Probably should go for a Hurricane Pike or something like that, but I don't know. You go for defensive items, you don't really have damage. You don't really have a lot of damage on the Slark. He had a hard time killing the Skyrat Mage by himself. You really need to finish off items on the Slark as soon as possible. Maybe, you know, even go for that Desperation Mask of Madness on him. Who knows? My favorite item when I'm like really desperate. Oh, Void. Gonna get stunned on top of the Mirana, right? Yup, she should be dead. Deku. God-like here. I don't really know why, but I see this Void hitting twice when they're time locked. It's